Hi, guys. Have you ever been in a place where you felt like you were totally prepared by God and you were doing everything that you were supposed to be doing, but you didn't see the fruit of your harvest? You've been sowing seeds and doing the work, spending time with God, but you just felt like, or you just feel like everything is not moving quickly enough. And then you take your eyes off of Jesus and you put them on everybody else, and you look at everybody else's harvest and you say, well, God, she's only been doing this for 2 months and look at where she's at. And God, he's only been sowing seeds for a year, but look at how quickly he's moved in the body of Christ. And then you turn around and look at your situation. You said, well, I've been putting my hands to the plow for other people, and I've been sitting up late in the midnight hour and doing the work, and I've been praying, and God, I've been seeking you, but nothing is happening in my life, and it's not moving as quickly as I want it to move. So you take your eyes off of Jesus and the cross and you start to put them on other people, and then you start to take the measuring stick and you start putting it up against the lives of others, and you start measuring their fruit and their harvest, and you're saying, God, this isn't adding up, and you put it against their finances and you start to compare and you say, well, we've been doing this the same amount of time, but it isn't adding up. And you start measuring their husband, their kids, their finances, their purses, shoes, and everything else that you could ever imagine, and you're getting frustrated and you're saying, God, I've been working and I'm tired. Like, I've been on this journey and I'm tired of enduring. And look at her. She's not even as faithful as I am, God. And look at everything that you're blessing her with. And today I just need you to stop comparing your life to the lives of others, because that's dangerous. If you look in Galatians 6:4 said, pay careful attention to your own work. That means keep your eyes on what God called you to do. It says, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else. And I love the simplicity of that verse, because it says, if you are focused on your own work, then you'll be satisfied with what God called you to do. See, the problem with our lives, and when we start becoming unsatisfied with our life, is it's because we're not focused on our work, but we're focused on the work of everybody else. We're searching for large ministries that have 700,000 followers, and we're like, oh my God, what are they doing? How many products are they selling? What are they saying to the people of God? And God didn't call you to compare your life to another woman or another ministry or anything else, because her life is not your life. And you'll mess around and start saying, you know what, God, you're not blessing me fast enough, and God, I'm just tired. And the danger in that is you'll start to become bitter. And that's not what you want. And you'll start to say, you know what, God, you called me to this place, but you're not working quickly enough. And look at what she's doing. And how could she start that ministry a year ago? And you've been faithful to her. And I've been on this journey for 10 years. But God is saying to you, get focused on your work. Take your eyes off of everybody else and get focused on what I called you to do, because what I called you to do may only impact 10 people at a time. And I'm not always looking for a large platform for you, but what I called you to is this little place that I want you to impact this one person to. So take your eyes off of everybody else and put them on your work. So today, if you're angry, if you're bitter, if you feel like somebody else is advancing in the kingdom quicker than you are, take your eyes off of them and refocus. Get in the word and focus on what God called you to do. Get in the word and say, okay, God, I'm not going to compare myself to anyone else anymore. I just want to be all about you, God. I just want to be all about what you called me to do. And I'm here and I'm laser focused so I can impact who you called me to impact. Because one thing about the body of Christ is God called you to do a couple of things, but for certain people. And I'm the arm and you're the leg, and you can't compare the arm to the leg because the arm has different bodily functions than the leg has. And the arm is just called to do certain things, and the leg is just called to do certain things. But when everybody gets together, the body of Christ moves. So take your eyes, brothers and sisters, off of everybody else. Stop comparing your journey to Jane Doe's journey. Stop looking at what everybody else has. Stop looking at their harvest and get focused on your blessings, because what God called you to do is greater than what anybody else is going to do. And the beauty of it is only you can do it. So, sisters, what I want you to do today is stop comparing yourself. I want you to rest in Galatians 6 and 4. I want you to pay attention to your own work and what God has called you to do. And when you do that, you'll be totally satisfied. Have a winning day.